Good evening. Mary Beth, Delarm, Saratoga Springs. Before I read my message, I just wanted to ask a couple of suggestions to solutions. The earlier gentleman was speaking about helping our citizens feel safer, and that is number one, a metal detector entering City Hall, and two, only one public comment period and each person speak once. If anyone disrupts or curses, that person shall have immediate consequences. It is only in this way our city can conduct efficient business, protecting its tax-paying citizens. So I'm a resident of Geyser Crest for 35 years, a descendant and friend of many ethnic origins worldwide. Because I feel each person on this earth matters, I became a volunteer disaster responder at Ground Zero after the 9/11 World Trade Center collapse. And since still help homeless, pet rescue, veterans, and patient advocate for seniors and vulnerable in our city, county, state, and nation. I agree to speak for many citizens who are frightening in Saratoga Springs by outbursts in City Hall. Council leaders enabling others to monopolize government in our historic 1871 building reminds me of the division I witnessed in South Africa that still exists today, where families literally run for their lives from their homeland. Residents, once proud to call Saratoga home, are now ashamed, seeing some city leaders exhibit insolence amongst your own colleagues while allowing appalling behavior during public comment. Most residents watch meetings from home frightened if they speak, let alone attend will endanger their life. So imagine the fear you're instilling in existing or prospective businesses, performers, and tourists who gasp watching you on media lose control of a formerly thriving city. It deprives many residents life, liberty, and risks our property. Entertaining bullying is not the way to run a meeting. This is not the platform for a circus, nor displaying inappropriate behavior, such as a child to control the parent or student to control the teacher or classroom. This never would be permitted by an employer. It is a waste restricting the council's time and public's money. It is up to our city leaders to stick to business and order for which you were elected, so our residents who pay taxes and run businesses receive timely services. Vile outbursts and name-calling is dysfunctional government, resulting in abused citizens you are charged to protect. Your lack of control is seemingly biased. Constitutional legislation was not designed to benefit one group at the expense of another by bestowing special privileges to that group, nor for the intent to ignore a large portion of the population. Imbalanced rights sacrifices city employees and residents' livelihood and values to be trampled as we lose faith and trust in our leaders. When you allow the First Amendment to be abused, residents are harmed and liberties impeded. Our society does not accept verbal abuse of its elderly in relationships or schools, but you demonstrate poor demeanor is okay. It's not. It's offensive, causing residents to be uncomfortably distressed and harassed by such unwanted behavior, thus harmed in many forms. If you believe in reparations for everyone, not just a select group, rather than inciting another civil war, exert your power to end verbal assault in our city. You don't fix historical injuries with additional hurt by canceling the remainder who seek civility. Yet your endless permission of uncontrollable mannerism leads us to believe otherwise. You seemingly seek the liberties of one group while in fact oppress others. Immoral speech and insubordination must stop now. Your lack of control invites division, safety risks, and physical harm, deliberately injuring those you represent. We implore you to embrace civility, let public safety do the job, and demand enforcement and for all. Every single person should be held accountable who violates it. Thank you.